Chapter 3. Vengeance burns the edge. Prideful rage forgets suicide. Reason lives in death.
No, it's the DI virus I worked on. He's dreaming some of his last memories and most of his last emotions. He's losing himself to the dream. Then he'll forget himself completely. He's trying to remember, trying to rebuild himself. Let's inject a solid memory to stabilize him. Like a letter or song. It'll work like a vaccine. Killing the dream without killing him.
Dr. Isabel, Alexis, and Harryar. I have redonned my armor, and under it I wear a leather-belted bodysuit that will provide a good deal of protection with mobility. Additionally, if one belt shall fail me or be destroyed, it is easy to replace it, and my armor mounts easily to the straps to begin with. The junior monks and clerics have fetched me some wooden sandals, and the tabbies socks needed for them. I thank them in turn with the last of my silver. I have fashioned a spear to replace my staff already. A staff is too kind a weapon for who I intend to use it against. I think whoever attacked me may have also killed my father, and I may yet discover his vendetta leading to my sister. That is where I must go, to learn what has happened of her. The messenger returned over a week ago stating she could not be found. I wonder if my quest for vengeance makes me the villain. Death itself is not evil, only a tool of nature against the weak. To me, if we all get what we deserve in the next world, what does it matter if life ends? If we don't, we only rid the world of more evil. Due to the evil combating evil the most often result. The only moral issue becomes free will, and due to the fact it's a man with free will doing this against a fellow man, I don't see the issue. Perhaps I view my task as a necessary evil, but one warps logic to avoid blame of fault. My memories fade into my mind slowly, and yet I don't know what to do with that knowledge, what I've learned. I still don't know who to thank for the blade that was placed within me. It is enraging not being able to return such favors. As a half-elf, I have 125 years of life left to search, with no guarantee of finding my prey again. Most will do anything to keep from going insane when confronted with a lifetime on their hands. Still, insane people can do almost anything with their lack of inhibition. So, who is better off? The moral or the nihilistic? The one alive or dead? True freedom becomes the enemy of justice. How funny. Cleric funny. End log. Day 48. Age of Bella. 27 Flu. 15/8/74. I've noted the only writing I do is when I travel. Luckily, I travel more than I think I enjoy. I can't really say since I still don't know myself very well. I don't even write anything important really. I still haven't written my name in my own hand. John Ash is my name. However, my entire life is of relative unimportance. My service to Bella, my missing memories, my revenge, matters little to you, the reader, whoever you are, even if you are me. We do such trivial and useless things with our lives. We obsess over materialism rather than view wealth as a means to an end of our objective. We value the easy path that drains our will and atrophies our strength. Even the right to use the difficult path is taxed upon entry more often than not. These are not complaints, these are facts. They are the seeds of wisdom against your own weakness. Should fate favor you, your own ineptitude can't compare to preparation for conflict. Even the weak cannot wield powerful weapons that fall unto their hands. Once ago, a book told me that all pain is in color. This combination of all pain made pure agony white. If I live my very life bathing in agony over unfilled rage, what then? I've seen those that would crave power to believe that until agony fears you, you rule nothing. When agony is your slave, you are a god. This is a lie. This is a trick of the darkness to corrupt all teachings of life. It tells you that if you are destroyed using evil, then you are too weak to deserve to use it. The trick is, evil uses you as its avatar. Evil holds no loyalty to its followers. Its nature is selfishness and deceit. It covets only its own power. Strength is only something in others to be destroyed in order to measure their own power. Strength is not power. Power can only destroy. Strength endures and upholds. That is why power is weak. It will always be temporary. Just like the agony they use as their weapon. Transcend agony, and it is not a weapon, even if it feels like it. It is just as the book said, only white. White is the reflection of light upon the world, and light is only earned through fire. Both light and fire are the means and tool of and to all truth. The irony, my first real memory returned, is how to deal with being miserable. I rant about it in ink. Why do I write? This is not to pretend enlightenment. I don't pretend to wear a cape or a mask. I don't hide. I don't try to gain success by lying by omission. This is just my truth. This truth is my face. See no shame on it or in what I am and all that I am. There is no envy in my eyes, only wrath. I would rather be who I am, not you, not anyone you could ever copy or steal identities from in 1,000 lifetimes. This lifetime needs to return to the lair that spawned it. This swamp dragon still has teeth. End log. Day 53. Age of Bella 1 Neo 15/8/74.
Okay, so like Looney is all gloomy, 'cause he can't see no more. His sister told me all about him being cheery and cute, and he was, but the whole burned eyeballs thing just totally ruined that. And he told me to write what happened, but I'm all like, that quill is huge and the wind moves it for me, not gonna happen. So the reader type person is gonna need to read real little while I use this baby grass pen. Right? So I was all helping with the dinner, and Echo is worrying about the fact Loon still hasn't moved in. Then like zombies show up and I'm freaking out. Nobody invited them for dinner. Who would do that? I think we had enough for everybody, but they just trashed the place and chewed up Echo. Ew, gross city. Why would you do that? I'm like, that's why nobody invites you to their house, you're smelly and bite people. I was screaming, but forgot Echo can't hear me, 'cause I was all so crazy scared. She never heard them coming, it's all my fault for not grabbing her. Now she's got the zombie rabies. Then they saw me and I hid in the spice cabinet for like weeks. Or a day or two, I forget. It was like living in pungent potpourri that makes you hungry. The dead bag started shuffling out finally, but I got too excited and was breathing hard. I sneezed and bunked my poor little head. When I woke up, it was all dark and Lou was there and he smelled like guy stink, but it was better than swamp zombie. He asked what happened and I told him I inhaled too much cilantro and he flips out. Men. Honestly, they don't even make the effort to understand us. Then the zombies show back up 'cause apparently, guy stink, is a delicious stench when you're a not quite dead revenant. Next thing I know he's trashing the place looking for a weapon other than his spear, which is now holding the door shut. So I tell him we've got kitchen knives, leftover blue cheese meatloaf, and a mini sunstaff. What does he do? He grabs the oil lamps. He starts greasing up the place, modern art style, plops the mini sunstaff in the middle of downstairs and tells me to fly out the chimney. There was no way I was going to leave the last of my adoptive family to zombies that are all like, nom nom. We flew to the second story of the house and waited till the house was filled with like 1,000 walking corpses, and he put me in his nasty mouth and lit the oil. What was he thinking? The power of the sun in each of those staffs. It caught fire and exploded in a mini supernova. He was blown out the window a football field away and into the swamp water. I was like, I finally just met the guy and he's covering me in his drool and now I'm in fish poop water. Then I'm getting his armor butt on some wood as fast as I can and tugboating his dazed pointy ears to shore. What's the first thing he says when he wakes up? Not, are you okay? Or, thanks for not letting me become Gator Chow, or air is better than water in my lungs. Or even, let me make you something to eat. No, it's, please write what happened in the book. Like I'm gonna forget that my nummy meatloaf is in lower orbit when I spent hours making it. He's such a jerk. I mean, I'm Celia. I deserve better. Yeah, Louis got that nice abs thing going on and he's still cute even with the burns, but I'm dead sexy. You ever seen a black-haired fairy that can fit her skinny but through a keyhole? No? Well, thank you very much, I can. And kerplowing, my home into firewood is no way to introduce yourself to a lady. This is too much, even for a Monday morning. Next time I'm making sandwiches.